Hello and welcome to the Southern View. I'm Veera Raghav. Lots lined up over the next 30 minutes, including that political face-off over the Muda case and the judgment today. But first, the headlines we're tracking this hour. Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri makes a strong statement, says India is in touch with American officials over the deportation in chains. They've told the US authorities that India expects humane behavior with men and women being deported. The statement comes a day after a political slugfest. Drama escalates with poaching allegations just before vote counting for the national capital as the Anti-Corruption Bureau arrived at Arvind Kejriwal's residence. The AAP files a complaint with the ACB against BJP over a poaching attempt. ACB serves a notice to Arvind Kejriwal. Down south filmmaker Ram Gopal Verma is questioned by the Andhra Pradesh police in that case over offensive posts against the Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu. Well, first up this evening, the Karnataka High Court today dismissed the plea seeking transfer of the high-profile Muda case allegedly involving Chief Minister Siddaramaiah to the CBI. The petitioners in the Muda case, which is being investigated, remember, by the Karnataka Lokayukta, had sought the case be transferred to the CBI on the grounds that the Lokayukta could not conduct a free probe against the Chief Minister as it functioned under the state government. The court, which had considered a status report filed by the Lokayukta in its order, said, and I quote, "The material on record does not indicate that investigations conducted by the Lokayukta is partisan or shoddy for this court to refer the matter to the CBI for further investigation or reinvestigation." It is a reprieve for the Congress and Siddaramaiah, who have argued that the Lokayukta is impartial and there is no interference in the investigations. Remember, a CBI probe would have further intensified the political exchange over the case, which is already being investigated by the Enforcement Directorate. Let's get you some of the top political reactions to that order before heading to the face-off on the issue this evening.
Nothing that we have to do. The complainant moved the High Court with the writ proceedings seeking transfer of investigation to the CBI after having himself gone to the court seeking Lokayukta investigation. Even before the FIR was registered, he moved the High Court seeking investigation. Therefore, the High Court has said that Lokayukta, being an independent institution, has carried out satisfactory investigation, and the ingredients required to transfer a case to CBI, as laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court and our High Court, is not found in the case, and dismissed the petition. Therefore, we welcome the judgment of the Honorable High Court. We have always stood by rule of law. We have always stood by the Constitution. We have bowed down and bowed our heads to the judgments of the court. Earlier occasion when the judgment was against us also, we bowed down to the judgment. We have always welcomed an inquiry and investigation in accordance with law.
The social activist Snehmayi Krishna had approached Honorable High Court seeking CBI investigation, wherein today High Court has refused the petition demanding for CBI investigation in Muda case. I do agree it is a big relief for Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. At the same time, High Court has not said Siddaramaiah or Siddaramaiah family is not guilty. So the allegation which is against Siddaramaiah family, even today it holds good. But only the issue pertaining to CBI investigation has not been accepted by the Honorable High Court.
Well, so what does this mean? Remember, this may not well be the last act in that Muda case. Certainly joining me this evening, Bhaskar Rao of the BJP, former IPS officer, Sandeep Shastri, our very own political observer who observes Karnataka very closely. We also hope to be joined by Bhavya Narasimhamurthy of the Congress in just a bit from now. Mr. Bhaskar Rao, my first question to you. The court reaffirming its faith as far as the Lokayukta probe is concerned for the moment. Is it perhaps time for the BJP and the activists to wait for the outcome of this probe before constantly questioning it at this stage?
No, I think if you leave it to the court is in possession of the knowledge of the contents of investigation, and court must have applied its mind. Though there are external apprehensions that Lokayukta or its officers could be swayed by the personality of the Chief Minister, but since we are not aware, nobody is aware, and the court alone is aware about the contents of investigation, so it has not chosen to bypass the Lokayukta's independent stand over there. So it has rejected the CBI inquiry, and it has found that whatever investigation Lokayukta has done, after all, the judge also is aware of what is investigation. So he has seen it, or probably he thinks that the de jure investigation may be infructuous, and they may also arrive at the same conclusions. Or we don't know. We trust the Honorable High Court's decision in this matter. So it may be like a relief to Siddaramaiah if he thinks it's a relief, but an innocent person need not claim any kind of a relief as such. But let us wait for the outcome of the High Court, and the High Court is hearing that petition, and the truth is there in a sealed cover, or the contents are with the are in possession of the High Court judge.
Okay, I will bring to you the question of the CBI probe. I'm still hoping for the Congress spokesperson to join in a bit, who seems to be at a conference. Unfortunately, we need to get that side of the story as well. But Sandeep Shastri, the Muda cloud remains over the Congress and Siddaramaiah. The move to push the case to the CBI only intensifies that political exchange. The demand to push the case to the CBI only intensifies the Congress-BJP political exchange and arguments that central agencies are being used against Congress leaders. How do you see the Muda case playing out from now on? Because remember, the bigger case, and perhaps the more important one, is the one where Siddaramaiah has challenged the order allowing the investigation into the case itself.
Veera, I would like to start off with the comment you made. The Muda cloud, at the moment the Muda cloud is not apparently visible, but it is there in the horizon, is what I would add. It is very much there in the horizon. Would you want the Congress spokesperson to respond? Then I'll go forward.
Dr. Shastri, Dr. Shastri, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm really sorry to interrupt you. I'll come back because I think Bhavya Narasimhamurthy has been able to join us right now. Bhavya, Mr. Bhaskar Rao just making the point that yes, the court has delivered its order on its wisdom, but do not consider this as a victory. Sandeep Shastri also pointing out that the Muda cloud remains firmly over the Chief Minister and the Congress.
So, Raghav sir, BJP government at the center has always tried to destabilize any state government ruled by the opposition in one or the other way, misusing the independent constitutional bodies. We already know that, whether it is IT or ED or such cases, they have been trying to do this. And this time, we always believe in the law of this country, and we believe today's verdict from the High Court has shown a mirror to them. Instead of doing such dirty politics, I would really think BJP government should work on, you saw what happened to the immigrants, how they were treated by America. If only Narendra Modi and his battalion or the team concentrates on India and the actual issues that India is facing, instead of doing this hate politics, everything will be fine. The court has taken its course. The law has spoken. They have said there was no need for a CBI probe. Why would they say? Because there is no credibility in their case. If there was something, High Court would have given a permission, right? You people want to stay in that bubble thinking this is not victory. You want to go to Supreme Court, do what you want. We have the trust in the law of this land. But we honestly believe India needs your
I already
attention.
said
You are the
that.
Prime Minister, you are the ruling party. India really needs your attention today.
Is
We
that the
have been discredited, we have been
Mr. Bhaskar
disrespected
Rao,
at the
holding the
global
mirror
level.
says
This
Bhavya.
has never happened.
One
One second,
This has
Bhavya,
never
let Bhaskar
happened
Rao
in the
respond
history
and
of
then you
India
can go on.
that Indians have been treated so badly, so disrespectfully at the global stage. You please
One second,
concentrate on
Bhavya,
most
let
important
Bhaskar Rao
issues.
respond.
I already mentioned to you that the Honorable High Court is in possession of facts which is not known to all of us, and we respect the decision of the Honorable High Court. Probably the Honorable High Court must have come to a conclusion that there is enough material to hear the matter in a judicious way. So we leave it to the High Court's judgment, because at that time we were doubtful about the neutrality of Muda, and Snehmayi Krishna, one of the activists, he had moved the High Court, and it was not the party that had moved over, where in Bhavya is showing a lot of anger and resentment that BJP had moved the High Court, etc., etc. It was Snehmayi Krishna who had moved over there. So the Honorable High Court has taken a decision.
But it's a political demand by the BJP as well.
There is no need for
Sending ED for a case when there was no money laundering at all. You send ED for there is no credibility in sending ED against the Chief Minister, because there was no money involved at all here.
Bhavya, please talk about the subject.
Misuse of exactly. That was done by you people only. And whoever this Snehmayi Krishna is, or this Ibrahim is, Santosh Hegde, the ex Lokayukta, they had called him a blackmailer. Do you even remember that, sir? The governor, the position of governor was also misused.
Quick response, Bhaskar Rao, before I get to Sandeep Shastri.
This was not
quick
acceptable.
response from Bhaskar Rao before I get to Sandeep.
Response to meaningless ranting.
1 second, Bhavya.
Message more.
See, I can't respond to
meaningless ranting, says Bhaskar Rao. Sandeep Shastri.
I can respond to a discussion.
Sandeep Shastri, the political connotations. Sandeep Shastri, let's get the political context of this. You were beginning to answer that question on what the political consequences are, given that this Muda case continues to play out at the High Court in Karnataka.
Bira, as I was saying, after today's judgment, the Muda cloud seems to have moved to the side for the moment, but the cloud has not disappeared. The cloud is very much there somewhere on the horizon, because there are larger issues involved, and that will take its own time to be able to be settled. So yes, this is a temporary reprieve or a temporary victory, a short-term shot in the arm for the Chief Minister and for the government and for the party. And one would need to wait to see how things shape up, and Muda being used as a political football will very much be there, because that becomes a critical factor in the play of politics in the state. Will the central government tighten the screw in any way, like we have seen today in the fight in Delhi between AAP and BJP? Will something similar happen in terms of tightening the screw? That is something we have to wait and watch. But I think as of today, you see a reprieve for the Chief Minister and for the government and for the party. But how long does this reprieve really stand? I think in the long run, I would believe the Muda shadow is very much there.
How long does this reprieve
horizon.
last is really the question Bhavya Sandeep Shastri is raising. I'm sure there is a sense of nervousness within the Congress party about this case.
This kind of harassment that the central government is trying to do against all these governments, state governments where opposition is ruling, and giving clean chits to all the corrupt people who join them or who compromise. This has been happening. And I think now across India, all the leaders have got used to it, the opposition leaders. We are not nervous and nothing is going to change. We are very sure we'll walk out without any blemish. Siddaramaiah sir has been a leader known for his clean hand so far.
Bhaskar Rao, I'm running out of time. I give you the last word, please.
Let law take its course. We have respect for the Honorable High Court's wisdom, whether it is CBI or Lokayukta. let a fair investigation proceed and the guilty should be punished.
Right. I think we'll leave the conversation here at the moment on this. Thanks very much to Bhavya, as well as Sandeep Shastri, as well as Bhaskar Rao for joining us. Obviously, this is not the last act in that Muda controversy.